Hi betting experts, on Saturday June the 15th, a traditional ITV7 on Saturday, the best of the action from Chester, Sandown and York. The ground pretty decent, the forecast rain has appeared in part over the last couple of days, but I think things are still going to be pretty decent in the main. We start off with our betting expert daily nap, sponsored by Bet365. This goes in the Sandown 240, the Scurry Stakes, a listed contest over 5 furlongs, and I think the stiffest track, sprint track in the country, is absolutely made for a day in Devon from the informed Rod Millman yard. Now, this progressive sprinter has been kept busy over the last few months. He's been thriving and he's got a really good opening here to swoop late. They've booked Sylvester D'Souza. His strike rate on the turf, 6 wins from 13 career starts. He ran a screamer last time out and I think he's the clear form choice. He's around 5-2. I think it's a more than fair price. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Bet365, goes in the 225 at York, a handicap, a class 3 over 7 furlongs, and I think Woven is very much the one to side with here from the red-hot Michael Dodd's yard. Now, Michael has had 5 winners in the last fortnight. They're flying. He's booked Clifford Lee, who's also been riding winner after winner, mainly for Carl Burke in the north. And this consistent handicap has shaped really well. He finished 4th in a big field over 6 furlongs at this track last time out, finishing with running left in the tank. He's proven at 7 furlongs in the past. He should now be cherry ripe, and I think he's definitely going to go close at hopefully a double-figure price with any luck in running. You always do need a bit of luck at York. It's one of those tracks, any sort of knockback at the wrong time, it's virtually impossible to get back into things on decent ground. But Woven has got plenty of form here in the past. He should go really well. The remaining 5 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll spin through them in time order. Back to York for the 150, the Queen Mother's Cup, a handicap for female amateur jockeys, 1 mile 4, and often the riding skills are decisive here. And I think Alice Keeley is riding Baryshnikov, is one of the most exciting and best prospects in the race, certainly. And this handicapper, well, he had excuses since winning at Redcar in May. He's got optimum conditions to bounce back here, namely a strongly run race. They'll probably go for home too soon, and Baryshnikov is a thorough stare at this trip. Hopefully he can weave his way through late and pick them all off. Over to Sandown for the 205, a handicap over a mile. Well, Flying Frontier comes from yard James Tate. I really like. He's obviously first time out this season, so he's taken his fitness on trust, but he's been entered up everywhere, and they've taken the time to book James Doyle for the ride. He's a consistent sort. I don't think the 269-day absence will be an issue, and he should be a double-figure price. Back to York for the 3 o'clock now. This is the Sky Bet race to the Ebor Grand Stakes, a Class 1 listed contest over 1 mile 6. A good trial for the Ebor, this, and I think Salt Bay is a very interesting runner from the Rafe Beckett yard. Now, he's a pretty useful performer. I thought he looked sure to be winning soon when making a very promising seasonal reappearance in Newbury in April. That was his first start off a gelding operation. Sometimes they take a few runs to adjust from it, but he was straight in with a cracking effort there. I thought he had excuses in the run when slightly disappointing last time out, and that certainly helped with his price this afternoon. He remains with upside over these staying trips. Over to Chester for the 1 race covered on ITV, the 320, a handicap over an extended 7.5 furlongs. Well, Brunel Nation comes from a yard who's had a really good time with things over the last few months. Richard Hughes, he's maintained a terrific strike rate, and I thought his handicap has been thriving, and he caught my eye last time out under a curious ride, miles off the pace at Goodwood. Perhaps he didn't handle the track particularly well, the undulations, but he finished with running left in the tank. Finley Marsh will obviously need to be a lot more positive at this very sharp track, but he remains with plenty of upside on the turf, and he should go well. And finally to York, another one of their unfathomably hard handicaps, 335 over 6 furlongs, a class 2 this time. I like Cover Point's maiden win last season. It was quite taking. He was well backed. I don't think the form's worked out brilliantly, but he starts off into handicaps from an attractive looking mark. He's liable to be fully fit, as Judy Camacho's taken the trouble to enter him in this valuable Saturday prize. He's much less exposed than most of these rivals, and Sam James, who's booked, will be looking to weave his way through late. Best of luck with all 7 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts, and please keep a lookout for our full Royal Ascot previews every day from Tuesday next week.